Hey guys, Malachi Flame here, and today we will dive into a game that's in beta on Roblox right now, a full guide into Blood Samurai. I've been answering a lot of questions in the game's Discord recently, so I just decided to make a video to get the general information across. If this info in this guide helps you in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Okay. When you spawn, first thing you need to know, and the first thing that you can tell, is what race you are. So we're going to go through all the races and what they do. The first race is human. Human just looks like a normal person. Your hair is not orange, that's an important thing, or yellowish orange, and your hair is not white. Well, it can be white, but you don't have a tattoo on your arm. We'll talk about that later. If you're just a normal person like this guy with brown hair, just normal human, then you are a human basically, and your ability as a human is Adrenaline Rush. This boosts your stamina or damage for a short period of time when you use it. It also refills your stamina bar when you use it, and it impairs your vision a little bit. The next race we'll be going into is Ghost. It's very easy to tell if you are a ghost. Simply, is your hair orangish yellow like in this picture shown? That means you're a ghost. And Ghost's ability is you just naturally take less damage from all sources in the game. That's your ability. The next race we'll be going into is Demon or Oni. They're called both. Their appearance is black or red skin, usually, with 2 white horns. And, well, your horns can be black, but it's rare. It doesn't make a difference, it's just cosmetic. But you have horns and your skin is red or black. That means you're a demon. Demon's ability is off the spawn, you already do bonus damage with all weapons. And then there's an item you can find around the map called Demon Horns. After you use 2 Demon Horns, you will be a max level demon and you'll get a bonus to HP and damage. The first Demon Horn will change it so you have 3 horns instead of 2, and then the second Demon Horn will make it so you have a red glowing dot on your forehead instead of your 3rd horn. Now we will go into cyborgs. Cyborgs are like the race I am. If you look at me, I have 2 metal arms and a metal chest, but we'll get into that. If you spawn as a cyborg, you will have 1 metal arm. And then just like demons, you can find these mechanical hearts around the map. And your first mechanical heart you use will give you the 2nd arm. And then the second mechanical heart you use will give you the metal chest piece. And these all buff your HP. I know for a fact Cyborg and all your upgrades buff your HP. Cyborg has one of the largest health pools in the game. But I don't know what else it buffs or if it buffs anything else. Cyborg is very vague right now, and I am a main Cyborg and I don't even know all the stuff about it. Now we will talk about the race known as Deity/Despar. You can tell you're these very easily. Deities have white wings, Despars have black wings. Your wings they might not show as soon as you spawn in. You have to kill yourself real quick to see if you have wings. For some reason when you first start the game it doesn't show you your wings. Same thing with Demon's Horns actually. And what these races do, at the moment, I'm pretty sure they're getting buffed, but right now all they do is they do extra demon damage. You do extra damage against demons. That's it. The final and most complex race we'll be going into is the Ancient Human race. Ancient humans are well defined, like you can easily tell what you are. Because if you're an ancient human, you'll have white hair and a tattoo that glows on your arm. Like in this picture right here. And what they can do is After you use 2 light runes, I'm going to go into runes later in this video, but after you collect and use 2 light runes, you can unlock the worthy last name. Like once you use them, you'll get the worthy last name, and that will move your tattoo from your arm to your forehead and unlock the ability for you called Ancient Poison. This ability basically buffs your damage for a short time while you use it and gives your attacks poison damage. And yeah, that's what ancient humans do. Now we will be talking about all the different classes, so you can decide what class you want to go now that you know your race. The first class we'll be talking about is Sword. Sword is for people that want to have high burst damage. The cooldowns are pretty long on the sword moves, but if you combo correctly, in a split second, you can do nearly somebody's entire health bar. Like, the amount of damage you can do in a certain amount of time is ridiculous with sword. And the versatility is super good. Like, it's super easy to catch runners with your ground pound, and like, it's just overall really good PvP class. The trainer for sword is near the waterfall on the right side of the lake if you turn around from the waterfall spawn. As you can see here, I'm showing the area where the sword trainer is. And the weapon for the sword trainer is in the desert town. Orchard. I'll be showing you where it exactly is right now. Swords also have the ability to cause bleeding. And yeah, that's the sword class. I'm going to be telling you guys the general area of where classes are, and I'm going to tell you exactly where the weapon is. I'm not really allowed to tell you exactly where the trainers are. Not yet, the game's too new, and the creators want to keep that stuff like so people can explore. The next class is Spear. Spear uses lightning as its element. Like, as you hit, you use lightning, and all your moves cause lightning. And what lightning does is it stuns enemies. So what you're supposed to do as a spear user is use your abilities in a way, in combination with your M1, to just stun lock people. That's what spears try to do, is they just stun lock. Spear has one of the best hitboxes in the game, so it's really easy to use. And you just want to stun your enemies and not let them get it. Like, once you let them start hitting you, you're probably going to lose. But if you can keep them under control and stunned, you'll probably win the fight. The spear trainer is inside of Arthur's kingdom somewhere, and the actual spear is in the very front of Arthur's kingdom right here. You can buy the spear. Now we will be talking about bows. Bows in this game are very spammy. Like, you can just spam shots off. If you're going to use a bow, you're going to want to keep your distance at all times and spam off a barrage of shots, and then back up, spam off a barrage, back up, and just try to keep your enemy stun locked. If you let them close the gap on you, you will lose 100%. Like, you don't have any close range utility. Here, I'm going to show you guys where you should go to get to the bow trainer, because it's kind of hard. So if you spawn waterfall and go this way towards the NPCs that I'll be talking about later in the video, and then you go past them and cross this bridge right here, you can, there's sand on the other side of the bridge, and if you just keep going straight in this sand area, you'll find the bow trainer somewhere around in this area of the desert. The bow weapon can be found in Orchard, the sand main village, as you can see here. The next class we'll be going over is Tonto. Tontos are very fast, like fastest class in the game when it comes to fighting. They instant transmission, teleport, have like a Bane type move if you've played Rogue Lineage. They use combos while keeping their mobility high to overwhelm their opponent while taking minimal damage. They use poison with their attacks to drain the enemy's health, and right when you poison them, it impairs their vision and causes damage over time. Now I will show you where the Tonto trainer is. If you see here, I'm pointing at Arthur's kingdom right now, If you spawn there and then leave through the front gate, you'll get to the oasis. And once you're at the oasis, all you have to do is take a right and come towards these pyramid-looking sand dunes. And then, if you go straight through this pathway, you'll get to the ancient ruins. The ancient ruins are where the Tonto trainer is. The Tonto trainer is somewhere within these ruins. The last class we'll be going over is Brawler. Brawler has very high DPS, but it's really hard to use because the punch hitbox on the Brawler moves is less than the normal base combat. Like, the hitbox is terrible, it's so hard to get hits. But when you get hits, Brawler does the most damage in the game, causes fire damage over time, and if you are good at comboing and use your moves correctly, you can nearly one-hit kill every single person in the game. The Brawler trainer is on the opposite side of the waterfall spawn, like on the other side of the lake, as the sword trainer, in this general direction right here. And the gauntlets are, you get them from this guy right here inside of the swamp. The next step, now that you know your class and race, is going to be grinding level and grinding money for your abilities. So to grind level, you want to come from the waterfall spawn to Kappa Land over here. And once you're here, I'm going to show you a method to kill all these enemies really easily. The way I would do it is by coming up here, getting both of these enemies to target you, and then going down to the right, like right here, get this enemy, bring them over into the corner, and then if you stand on a ledge and they're not on the ledge, you can hit them without them hitting you, and that's how I would level up. For trinkets, the best way to farm trinkets is to kill yourself, and where you spawn, target all the trinket hotspots, kill yourself, spawn, target all the trinket hotspots in that spawn, and yeah, you won't lose money unless you die while you're in combat, and you don't lose anything in your inventory if you die at all. I'm going to show a little demonstration of the leveling method and the trinket method right now. The last thing we're going to cover in this video is runes. Runes are a super rare item that you can find in trinket locations. There's a dark one and a light one. The dark one, when you use it, gives you the first step to becoming a dark mage. The light one, a light mage. Now, before you use a rune, you're going to want to make sure you have the weapon you want, because you'll keep your weapon once you use the rune, but if you get a weapon after you use the rune, you'll lose your rune power. So don't do that. And once you get a rune and use it, this is if you want to be a mage, of course. Don't use a rune if you don't want to be a mage. Once you use the dark rune, you're going to want to find another dark rune. Like, you have to get 2. Or if you find a light rune, you're going to want to find another light rune. And then with that second rune, don't use it. You're going to want to bring it to your trainer, respectively, light or dark trainer. And they'll take it, allowing you to get moves from them. So the dark trainer is in this biome right here. I'm going to show you how to get to the snow biome called Atlas. then, yeah, he's somewhere in Atlas, that's all I'm gonna say. And now for the light trainer, somewhere in this area of Arthur's kingdom. Well, he's not exactly in Arthur's kingdom, but he's around this area. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Now, after you give the second rune to the trainer of your choice, you're going to want to get 10 souls. As long as you haven't got any souls at all up until this point, then you'll have to get 10. But if you've gotten the opposite soul you needed, you'll have to get more. This will make you understand this concept better. A black soul will give you -1 alignment or karma. A white soul will give you +1. In order to learn more moves from the dark trainer, you're going to want -10 alignment, so 10 black souls or more than that if you've gotten white souls before, because you're going to have to work off that positive karma. And then for the light trainer to teach you moves, you're going to want +10 karma. And yeah, that's my guide for this game. Thanks for watching. Like and comment if you want individual class guides or an in-depth trinket guide showing the major trinket hotspots. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.